Hi guys, this is Jojo, and I'm coming to you again today with another video review, guest review for the Batman Statue Collector channel. This of course is for the Batman Arkham Origins version from Prime 1 Studio. This guy here is one of my all-time favorite statues. So if you know me from the Facebook groups, you also know that I have a lot of the Prime 1 Arkham statues in my possession. The only problem is that due to space issues, I have most of them boxed up in a storage room, and I only have the new ones coming in on display. So at the moment, for example, I have both Jokers, Joker Arkham Origins and Joker Arkham Knight on display here in one of my rooms in my apartment. But from all of the statues, the only one which is permanently on display is this guy here, the Batman Arkham Origins version. I tell you, I love this statue so much. This guy for me is the ultimate Batman that has ever been made. This is like Batman should look like, or does look like, in my imagination. Having said this, let's get into a complete detailed review of the statue. And as always, as you know it from Chris' channel, we start off with the base. The base is the normal Arkham Origins base, as you know it, for example, from the Deathstroke statue and also from the Noel Batman statue. It's this kind of concrete rooftop or whatever that should be, or maybe, I don't know, tombstone kind of concrete triangular base. A lot of detail is going on this base actually. So you have all these ornaments here, you have all these cracks in the walls. You have, what is really cool, on both sides, these faces here of the Arkham Origins Joker. They have a very insane grinning look to them. So very cool. And here at the front, with Deathstroke, you had this kind of a death angel, and with the Noel Bats, you've got only the angel. And with Batman here, you've got this nice gargoyle with this very large wings that align here on the sides of the base. So they look very good. These are actually two separate pieces that you have to put in on the back here of the gargoyle and then fit perfectly here with the sides of the base. So here you have the other same Joker face. It's absolutely the same side as the other one, and at the back of the base you have this Batman logo here, which, as you know from the Arkham Knight bases, it's always bronze, and with the Arkham Origins ones it has the same color as the base, so this gray color. So you have this kind of step here, and if you have Deathstroke or the Noel Batman, they were standing with one foot on this lower level and the other one was up at the top of the base. So they had this kind of Captain Morgan pose. But this Batman here is standing straight on the base with both of its legs, so he is also standing taller than Deathstroke and the Noel Batman, logically, as he is standing straight up the base here. So he's connected with a pack on one of his foot. I don't know whether it's this one or this one, but definitely it's only one pack. So as you can see, he's wearing very heavy boots that are kind of battle damaged. They have a lot of scratches here and there, and are covered with mud from a lot of fights that Batman fought here with his foes. Then going up, you have these really crazy big leg shins, the guards, and you see that you have another lots of battle damage here, scratches all over here with the knee protection. You also have kind of these areas where you have like little little holes or little indemnifications here. So which again gives it a very cool battle damaged, battle worn look to it. So that's a really cool touch, that it's not all straight and clean. And here, for example, you have some other scratches. So that's really, really cool looking, coming straight out of battle. So if you just have to remove the cape a little bit, so you can see that the shin guards here, that they are connected here, buckled up at the back of Batman's legs. So here you can see the pants of Batman with all these wrinkles, as you know it from other statues in the Prime 1 lines. So they are really the masters of sculpting, in my opinion. So it looks so realistic how they do all these wrinkled pants here. It's amazing. I don't know how they do that. So you have them moving up this further heavy armor here, protecting all of his upper legs, also with some kind of battle damage on different areas, looking very cool. And here you have again the pants under the armor. Going up, you have these quite simple, in my mind, utility belt, which is all silver. Still, it's looking very, very good. It's very cool executed and permanently attached to the statue. So moving further up, you see that you have different areas here of his armor. So that's the abdominal armor here. It's looking so great. And here you have some buckles. And then finally the classic Batman logo here, which is the chest plate is not removable. It's permanently attached to the statue. So this is really a very, very heavy and bulky suit. It's much bulkier actually than the Arkham Knight version of Batman, and also much bulkier than the Arkham Asylum and the Arkham City suit. So that's kind of strange because, I mean, of course Arkham Origins is the early version of Batman, so he shouldn't be that sophisticated. But in my feeling, this suit is already very sophisticated, so it has very heavy armoring. And then the Arkham Asylum and the Arkham City suits are kind of more simple than this one. So maybe he got better in his fighting and defending skills, so he didn't need any such crazy heavy armor anymore when he grew up. That might be a reason for having a simpler suit, but the more likely reason is that these games came out earlier than Batman Arkham Origins, so the suits were just simpler because the games were earlier versions, and as you know, all the games develop and also do the designs of the characters in the games, of course. So that's a little bit strange, but anyway, as we've only got this Arkham Origins Batman and the Arkham Knight Batman, I don't care. I love this suit. I think it's really very cool, and yeah, I like it even more than the Arkham Knight suit, which is of course more sophisticated than this one. Has a lot of tech things going on, but this is a very pure version of a Batman suit. Perfectly for heavy battle with his enemies. So here at the arms, you have some other really large guarding armors here. And here you have these amazingly large blades here coming out of the arm shins. Same on this side. You see again here that you have these indentations here, also looking very cool, very heavy battle damaged. Now turning to the cape. The cape is great. As you see, I have posted like Batman is standing in kind of in the wind and the cape is flying around on him. So I think that's a very cool look. And the cape is fully posable, of course. So as you know it from the Arkham Knight version, you have all these wires here. Here's an outer wire and you have wires on the inside. The cape is a bit simpler than the Arkham Knight cape, I would say. It's not so much going on. It's all straight black. Don't get me wrong, it looks very, very cool. And it has also this weathered areas here. So where you see some mud on the bottom of the cape, which is cool because of course he is fighting and walking through dirty areas. What disturbs me a little bit is that you have all these mud here, but the cape is just super clean otherwise. So the whole figure is very battle damaged, as I showed you. But the cape is, apart from this muddy areas here, it's completely clean, so no kind of battle damage whatsoever. I think that was cooler with the Noel Batman cape, where you had also some kind of wear at the bottom of the cape. I like that more. But otherwise, the cape is really, really cool looking, so no complaints about that. All right, so let's get up to my favorite part of all the reviews, and that's of course the portraits, the head sculpts. So you have two options that you get with the regular version and also with the exclusive, which is this first one here, where he's looking angry, so you can see his teeth. He's kind of really ready to kick some ass. I love this cowl. I think that's the best Batman cowl that has ever been made. So it's on the one hand very simple and clean, but that's exactly how Batman looks for me. Not too tacky, just simple, cool cowl with a very firm and stern look to it. I love that. So that's the first option. And the second option that you get is this more serious looking face, which is also very, very, very cool. So I'm displaying him more often with this face actually than with the other one. I think that's a really cool look here with just this serious, earnest looking face. Really like how this looks. Very cool. The heads are also much larger than the Arkham Knight heads. I always felt that the Arkham Knight portraits were too small. I think that was a flaw in the game. So in the game, compared to the body, the heads were just that small designed. This heads here from the Arkham Origins Batman are much larger than the Arkham Knight one, and I think they fit much better with the whole figure, so the proportions are much better. It's looking so good. Could be just standing here and looking for hours to the statue. Love it. Alright, so apart from that, you have a couple of switch outs. So here for the left hand, this is a separate piece, but that's the only hand you get for the left hand. And for the right hand, you have this batarang here. Then we have this grappling gun, where the actual grapple hook is missing. I think I hopefully have this somewhere in the box. I can't check that because the box is in the storage room, which is remote from my home. But I think I've just forgot to get this out there, hopefully, otherwise I have a problem. So this is a really cool grappling gun here. It's much shorter than the one from the Arkham Knight version, all gray, but it's very cool designed, I would say. So this is another great look for the statue with the grappling gun. And then you have another option, which is just this open hand here. So if you want, I don't know why you should, but if you want, you can display him just without any weapon. I think that's a really great move from Prime 1 that they give you this option to just display Batman however you like, with or without weapons. So as I said, I don't know why anyone would like to display him without any weapon, but if that's the case, Prime 1 gives you this option. And I mean, that's not a small piece. That's a really heavy arm. Very, very well executed. All right, last but not least, the exclusive. And the exclusive is very awesome. So the exclusive is this hand holding the Deathstroke mask. So if you played the Arkham Origins game, you know that at the beginning, Batman finds out that a couple of assassins, I believe it's 8 maybe or 10, are searching for Batman because Black Mask put a bounty on Batman's head. So it's Inter alia Bane, Firefly, and a couple of others, and Deathstroke that are looking for Batman and trying to kill him in order to collect the bounty. And Deathstroke is definitely the most deadliest of all these enemies, and you will have to fight him at a quite early stage of the game, and he is a pain in the ass, I tell you. So this fight is not easy. You will take a while until you finally beat Deathstroke in the game. And so it's a very cool option that you've got the possibility here to display Batman here with the mask of his fallen enemy. So I think that's really a very cool option. When you own Deathstroke, the Deathstroke statue by Prime 1, you know that the exclusive is a left arm holding the Batman cowl. So that's another cool touch, that if you have both statues, you can put them next to each other, one holding the Batman cowl and the other one holding the Deathstroke mask. Looks awesome, I can tell you. I had this on display for quite a while. Good, and then you've got not only this arm here, but you also got another Deathstroke mask, which can be put down here on the base. For example, you put it here and lean it on one of the legs of Batman. So if you do not want to display the hand with the Deathstroke mask, but for example the Batarang, you can still put the Deathstroke mask here at the bottom of the base, resembling this one battle with Deathstroke. Very, very cool option. Thank Prime 1 a lot for giving us all these different options here with the exclusive. So to wrap this video up, as I told you at the beginning, this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, most favorite figure of the whole line, together with the Arkham Origins Joker. So if I had to sell all the statues and could only keep one or two, I would definitely keep him. He is my absolute Batman. I love the statue so much. The edition size, it's much lower than the Arkham Knight one. I think Arkham Knight had 1,000 exclusives and 2,000 regulars. This one only has 350 exclusives and I think 500 or maybe 800 regular versions or regular pieces. It's currently, I think, sold out at the Prime 1 page and also at Sideshow, but I think you can still get him from some of the other retailers for probably the retail price or a bit higher. So if you don't own this figure, I would strongly recommend you to get it. I think it's really difficult to find a better version of Batman on the market. So if you're looking for a 1/3 Batman that will make your life happy, then this is the one, guys. Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure again to provide this video for you. I would like to thank Chris to give us all this great stuff all the time on his channel, on his YouTube channel, and also in the Facebook groups, and also to provide guest reviewers the possibility to air and to promote or to broadcast, let's say, videos from other statue collectors on his channel. I think that's a really cool move by Chris to do that and to allow that. So please like, comment and subscribe to Chris' channel. This will help the channel out a lot. And if you're on Facebook, also check out the Batman Statue Collector group. You will not regret becoming a member of that group, because there are a lot of great people there that can help you out with all your questions and can give you tips for statue collecting. So thank you very much, guys. I will be back soon with another guest review, and until then, have a good one. Bye bye.